see all decked out in serious seersucker Saturday evening cranberry accoutrement ensembles. You look slicker than deer guts on a doorknob. We just finished a week over there at the Hollywood Bowl. I'll fill you in on a few things that I've been doing. Been real busy. Before that, I was a labor organizer at a maternity ward for a couple of weeks. I got laid off, though, and my brother-in-law owns a sporting goods store in Amarillo. He fixed me up for a while. We had a good line of Boyds and Spaldings, and things were going real well. His wife run off with a Chinaman, and then we had this week at the Hollywood Bowl, and it's probably one of the highlights of my career. I'm proud about it. I don't mean to boast about it here, make a fool out of myself in front of you, but we got our own bowling shirts now, and I'm real happy about that. Got a new Brunswick ball. My brother-in-law gave me a cut rate price on it. And, we're gonna have a real good season. I think I'm gonna take you on an improvisational adventure into the bowels of the metropolitan region with the whispering brushes of wet radios on wet pavement. Ski bags down, Chuck White's arm is on the table with the bottle red of some bone. One evening I was at the helm of a 1958 monkey shit brown Buick Super. We're talking about a serious luxury automobile, not any of this Subaru bullshit, where you sit there in the fetal position all night. We're talking about a top-of-the-line, Leviticusly Deuteronomous, catastrophic Oldsmobile, maybe it's a Malibu. Under the circumcision, it was a prophylactic little car, and I prostrated myself up onto the Santa Monica Freeway. And, well, I'd kind of been at the end of an emotional cul-de-sac for several weeks. And I was attempting to consolidate all my missed weekly rendezvous into one low monthly payment through the nose, and could I have a bottle of something that says, please do not operate machinery on the top of it up here? Thank you. You should see my brother. Well, I was motivating and bottle of Robitussin by me on the seat. Said I ain't got no spare. I ain't got no jacket. I don't give a shit. I ain't never coming back. I was headed for a rendezvous in El Segundo at a little Naugahyde lounge, and there wasn't nothing shaking but the leaves on the trees. Now it wasn't nothing but a real cool breeze. All upon a foggy night, an abandoned road, in a twilight near mirage, with no indication of any kind of service station or an all-night garage. I was misinformed, I was misdirected. The interchange never intersected, leaving me marooned beneath the bloodshot moon. All upon a foggy night, it's an abandoned road, kind of a blurred brocade collage. Is that a road motel? Christ, I can't really tell. You gotta tell me, is that some kind of vacancy lodge? There's no consolation, kind of situation to be aimlessly askew amidst the powder blue with no telltale light clue. It spun like a spell you spin, Rosalind. This precarious pandemonium all upon a fucking night, all upon a fucking night, all upon a fucking night. Wouldn't you say it's like a sweepstakes ticket or a Broadway arcade? Heads you win, tails I lose, and I'm rambling, gambling all upon a Friday night. Michelson, you put the vice grips on my personality. All upon a Friday night, all upon a Friday night, foggy night. All upon a foggy, all upon a foggy night. Copped the melody. I like to dedicate it to every bachelor here tonight, cause I know you ain't got long to live, and I know that sooner or later you'll find somebody to run you up on the racks, pull your transmission, and take care of your clutch, pressure plate, flywheel, rotor, condenser, distributor cap, and give you a full tune-up. Cause all my friends are married, every Tom and Dick and Harry. You must be strong if you're to go it alone. Here's to the bachelors and the Bowery bums, those who feel that they're the ones that are better off without a wife. I like I sleep until the crack of noon, midnight howling at the moon. Going out when I want to, I'll be coming home when I please. Have to ask permission, wanna go out fishing, and I never have to ask for the keys, no. But I never been no Valentino. I had a girl who lived in Reno, and she left me for a trumpet player. Didn't get me down, he was wanted for assault. I know I said it weren't his fault. Well, the coppers rode that sucker right out of town. I like I sleep until the crack of noon, midnight island near the moon. Going out when I want to, I'll be coming home when I please. Have to ask permission, wanna go out fishing, never have to ask for the keys, no. Well, I'm kinda selfish about my privacy. Well, as long as I can be with me, we usually get along so well together, I can't even believe it. Love to chew the fat with folks. I've been listening to all your dirty jokes. I'm so thankful for these friends I do receive. I like to sleep until the crack of noon, midnight howling at the moon. Going out when I want to, I'll be coming home when I please. Have to ask permission, wanna go out fishing, never have to ask for the keys, no. I just don't want to end up like this girl I know. Well, she's been married several times. She's been married so many times. Well, if you look close, you can see the rice marks all over her face. I just don't fit in. It's every joint that I stumbled into tonight. It's just how it's been. All these double-knit strangers, tin and vermouth, recycled stories in a nog-eyed booth. Platinum blondes, tobacco brunettes. Well, I just been drinking till I get you, baby. I light another cigarette in the best place I've been. Tammy Wynette, yeah. Are on me tonight. All my conversations now, I just be talking about you, baby. I be boring some sailor as I try to get through. I just want him to listen now. I said, that's all you have to do. He said, I'm better off without you. Till I showed him my tattoo. Oh, the moon's rising, ain't no time to lose. It's time to get down to drinking. Taliban to play the blues. Drinks around me, buy a couple rounds at the last ditch attempt saloon. I just don't fit in. It's every joy that I stumbled into tonight. It's just how it's been. With all these trouble-knit strangers, gin and vermouth, receding hairlines in that Naga booth. The platinum blondes, tobacco brunettes, when I was a bit I light a menthol cigarette. The drinks around me by a couple rounds at the last ditch attempt saloon. Hey, now. Where are you going there? Take a leak? Coming right back, aren't you? All right. Everything's straight ahead and squared away here. It's story time. Kind of a travelogue, and it starts on the corner of 17th and Wazee Streets, leaning up out in front of the terminal bar. There's a cat in a powder blue Continental coming by. Oh, here he comes now. I'm gonna get downtown in a bohemian fashion. Pull on your coats. You see, on any given evening, but there's a blur drizzled on the plate glass, and there's a neon swizzle sticker stirring up the sultry night air. It's a yellow biscuit of a buttery cue ball moon, rolling maverick across an obsidian sky. And as the buses go groaning and wheezing, down on the corner I'm freezing. On a restless boulevard at a midnight road, I'm across town from Easy Street, with the tight knots of moviegoers and out-of-towners on the stroll. And the buildings towering high above lit like dominoes or black dice. Used car salesmen dressed up in Purina checkerboard slacks. Foster Grant wraparounds, flaming cafe Nehrus, and color television test pattern polyester double knit band lawn slacks with a white belt, the white shoes. High fidelity and high voltage. With jackal striped jackets and the blue denim dye, they throw out a Texas queen routine at you. Hello, suckers, we like your money just as well as anybody else's. Yeah. Come on over here now. Let me put the cut back in your strut and the glide back in your stride. Take a look at that Oldsmobile, I can take it for a ride. Well, they give you that P.T. Barnum biz. Well, you know, there's a sucker born every minute. Well, you just happen to be right on time.
yellow gypsy cabs. Well, they'd be stacked up in the taxi zones. And waiting like pinball machines, they'd be taking off a joyride to a magical place. Or waiting in line just like truckers welcome diners. Truckers welcome diners. Dirt lots full of Peterbilts and Kenworths. Jimmy's in the line. Highballing with bankrupt brakes. They're overdriven. They're underpaid and they're overfed. They're a day late and $1 short. Christ, I got my lips around a bottle. I got my foot on the throttle. And all the harlequin sailors are on the stroll in search of like new paint, decent factory air and AM, FM dreams. Standing on a corner. I'm standing on a corner like I just got in town, Jasper. I'm on a street corner with a gasper, looking for some kind of a Cheshire billboard grin, stroking a goatee chin. Now I'm using parking meters as walking sticks on the inebriated stroll, with my eyelids propped open at half-mast. Yeah. Beating the pavement for a mulligan, wearing the Los Angeles Times sports section around my midriff. It's cold out there, colder than a witch's tit in a brass brazier. You know, over at Chubb's Pool and Snooker. Well, it was a nickel after 2. They got nickel after 2, it's a dime after 2, quarter after 2. Well, it was a nickel after 2. And the cobalt steel blue dream smoke. Well, it was the radio that groaned out the hit parade. And the chalk squeaked, and the floorboards creaked. And an Olympia sign winked to a torn yellow shade. And old Jack Chance himself, leaning up against the Wurlitzer, he was eyeballing out a 5-ball combination shot. Impossible, you say? Hard to believe? Perhaps out of the realm of possibility. Nah. 'Cause he'd be stretching out long, tawny fingers. He's out across a cool green felt with a provocative golden gate. He got a full table rail shot that's no sweat. And I leaned up against my banister, wandered over to the Wurlitzer, lit up an old gold filter, saved the coupon, got the signs on some patio furniture in the Toro Moore, stared across at the beer nuts and the swizzle sticks, and a little brunette in the corner with eyes like marquees that open all night long. A divorced waitress with a couple of kids. She was sorting out her checks, counting out her changes, heat me up a bear claw radar range. I got me a cup of coffee, but the coffee wasn't strong enough to defend itself. Checked out the Wurlitzer and punched A2. I was looking for something by George crying in the streets, Perkins. Maybe a little something called a high blood pressure. Now, that's life. That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, seriously shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm underneath kind of a big buttery moon that's all melted off to one side. The L train. The L train tumbled across the trestles. Man, it sounded like the ghost of Gene Krupa with an overhead cam and glass packs. And the whispering brushes of wet radios. And the rhapsody of the evening. Yeah. And there's a Dracula moon in a black disguise. And it's making its way back to its prepaid room at the St. Moritz Hotel. And stopping off at the Tamale Queen. Pick yourself up a whistler and a listener between 2 slices of white with mustard and mayo, and please make it right. Yeah. I'm still leaning up against my banister. And I've been on a relentless pursuit of some kind of an emotional investment with romantic dividends. What the hell are you doing? A physical negotiation is underway. Yeah. Standing underneath a strange Thunderbird moon in a muscatel sky, chances are I'll probably be held over for another smashed weekend. Thank you. Thank you. Now, where are you going now? Where are you going there? Well, Christ. Saturday night's kind of funny, you know, because
Keep talking, I'll let you know when I first hear you if you let up.
under most circumstances, I don't know about you, but I usually end up calling myself up on the phone, asking myself out. I'm always around, and I always say yes, because I ain't no fool. I ain't cheap. I'll take myself out for a decent supper, maybe the Norms for that $2.99 teriyaki steak. Maybe usually end up in the frozen food department of Ralph's, kicking around in there trying to find a decent dinner, you know. It's always, they always get you with those color shots on the cover somehow. See, they get like a Mama Celeste, you know. Don't believe a word she says. I mean, she's so crooked that someday they'll probably screw her in the ground somewhere, I'm sure. And, so you get these color shots of a nice little pepperoni, sausage, and mushrooms, it works, number 10. And all the mozzarella and everything, and there's all this 30-weight oil glistening off of there. But your best bet's that chicken pot pie. Banquet, Chung King, and stay away from them. But you see, I usually end up taking myself out for a couple of drinks afterwards, and we'll drive home, put a little smooth music on the stereo, a little shopping music, office music. Nothing too interruptive, and take myself up to the porch. Say, well, Christ, I sure had a good time. Really enjoyed it. I'd like to see you again. And I say, well, look, the night is young, so are we. Why don't we go inside? Put on a couple of, big stack of Johnny Ray records. Look out. It was about 2:30. I've ended up taking advantage of myself, and no way around that. I know you make the scene with a magazine, what the hell you do, but, You're all right as long as you don't tie yourself up first. You're fine. Believe me, it'll be all right. This ain't got a whole lot to do with that. This is kind of about a decent Saturday night. Everything's starting to work out just right. 'Cause I had a girl, a little money in my pocket, and they were both burning a hole. I was downtown in San Ysidro. Hey, gas her up, get on behind the wheel with your arm around your sweet one, your Oldsmobile. You're barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. You got paid on Friday, your pockets are jingling, and you see the lights. You get all tingling 'cause you're cruising with a six. Looking for the heart of Saturday night. You're combing your hair, shaving your face. You're trying to wipe out every trace. All the other days in the week, you know it's to be the Saturday. You're reaching your peak as you're stopping on the red. You're going on the green. 'Cause the night'll be like nothing, man, that you've ever seen. It finds you barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. Tell me, is it the crack of the pool ball, that neon buzzing? Is it the telephone ringing? It's your second cousin. Barmaid, as she's smiling, a corner of her eye. Magical, the melancholy's here in your eyes. It makes it kind of special. It's down in the core, you'll be dreaming of him Saturday. It came before they found you stumbling onto the heart of Saturday night. Gassing around, get on behind the wheel with your arm around your sweet one and your Oldsmobile. Barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. Tell me, is it the crack of the pool ball, neon buzzing, or the telephone ringing? Man, it's your second cousin. The barmaid, as she's smiling, the corner of her eye. Is it the magic or the melancholy tear in your eyes that makes it kind of special? Down in the core as you're dreaming of him Saturdays. It came before they found you stumbling onto the heart of Saturday night. Stumbling on the heart of Saturday night. I found a restaurant the other night, and I walked out of there after a strange-looking veal cutlet, and I had enough gas in me to open up a mobile station somewhere. But couldn't really complain that much. The food was probably the worst I'd ever had, but I gave you so goddamn much of it, I couldn't really complain. And this is There were Nighthawks at the diner, famous 49er, with a rendezvous of strangers round the coffee early night. All the gypsy hacks, now the insomniac, now the paper's been read, now the waitresses, eggs and sausage, side of toast, coffee in a roll, hash browns are easy, chili in a bowl, burgers and fries, what kind of pie? Now in a graveyard charade, late shift masquerade, 2 for a quarter, dime for a dance, with Woolworth rhinestones, diamond earrings and a sideways glance. Now the register rings, now the waitress sings, eggs and sausage and side toast, coffee and a roll, hash browns are easy, chili in a bowl, burgers and fries, what kind of pie? Classified section offered no direction. It was cold caffeine in a nicotine cloud. Now the touch of your finger lingers burning in my memory. I've been 86th from your scheme. I'm in a melodramatic nocturnal scene as a refugee from a disconcerted affair. Now the lead pipe morning falls, now the waitress calls, eggs and sausage, side toast, coffee and a roll, hash browns are easy, chili in a bowl, burgers and fries, what kind of pie? A la mode, if you will. Just got me to join a crowd, man, I had some time to kill. Just got me to join the crowd, 'cause I had some time to kill. Nothing else to do, just come in and join the crowd, 'cause I had some time to kill. Never saw the morning till I stayed up all night. Never saw your sunshine till you turned out the light. Never saw my hometown I stayed away too long. Never heard the melody till I needed the song. Never saw the white line till I was leaving you behind. Never knew I needed you until I was caught up in a bind. Never spoke I love you till I cursed you in vain. And I never felt my heart strain till I nearly went insane. Never saw the East Coast until I moved to the West. Never saw the moonlight till it shone off of your breast. Never saw your heart till someone tried to steal it away. And I never saw your tears till I rolled down your face. Never saw the morning till I stayed up all night. Never saw your sunshine until you turned out your love light, babe. Never saw my hometown till I stayed away too long. I never heard the melody till I needed the song. But Montgomery Cliff and Liz Taylor, man, you're coming onto the broad with the same old riff. Now, I ain't worried about nothing, baby. 'Cause I'm glad you're gone, 'cause I'm finally alone. Glad you're gone, but I wish you'd come home. Trash trucks. Yeah, trash trucks and street sweepers. Man, it's finders keepers and it's losers weepers. One man's garbage is another man's clothes. The shoes fit pretty good at 20 room for my toes. I like that. So I combed back my Detroit. And I jacked up my pegs. And I wiped my Stacey Adams as I jackknifed my legs. See, the hawk had his whole family out there in the wind. And he got a message for you to beware. 'Cause they be kicking your ass in a cold-blooded fashion. Dishing out more than a good man can bear. I stumbled out of bed. 'Cause the dawn was cracking hard just like a bullwhip. No, it wouldn't be taking no lip from the night before. Shaking out the streets and the stew bums showed up like bounce checks. Robbing their necks, the sky turned the color of Pepto-Bismol. Upset stomach, open for suggestions. I'm 4 sheets to the wind. Take it to Bakersfield and get a little apartment somewhere. you, Melbourne. Hollywood. A Fleetwood. Brentwood. Natalie Wood. What? Neil. Lucille. Oldsmobile. That cold blue steel. You know, there's all different kinds of moons that ride above a metropolitan sky, and I like to steer you towards one particular moon that I was fascinated with. It was well, it was kind of a well, it was an MD 2020 moon, night train moon. You know, what's the price? It's 60 twice. And what's the word? It's Thunderbird. This is about an evening on the corner. It's tight, slack-clad girls on a graveyard shift, and they're beating the cement stroll. They catch the midnight drift. Cigar chewing Charlie, and the newspaper nests, grifting hot horse tips on who's running the best. Well, I'm blinded by the neon, don't try and change my tune. I thought I heard a saxophone, drunk on the moon. Now the moon's a silver slipper, it be pulling the champagne star. Broadway's like a serpent, and pulling shiny top-down cars. Larimer is teeming with that undulated beat, and some Bonneville is screaming its way wildly down the street. I'm blinded by the neon, don't try and change my tune. Thought I heard a saxophone, I'm drunk on the moon. Hearts flutter and race, now the moon's on the wane. Tarts mutter their dream hopes that the night will ordain. Come schemers and dancers, charity light as a Cleveland-bound greyhound is cutting through the night. I'm blinded by the neon, I hawked all my yesterdays, so
Don't try and change my tune. Thought I heard a saxophone, drunk on the moon. You hit me with a little bit of that Velveeta yellow cab, piss yellow bastard ever spot you up. Well, I'm gonna tell you all about driving in the rain. Yeah, I know. Maybe you drive an economy car. I've always been a luxury automobile man myself. In fact, I got a damn 54 Caddy out there. Runs like a damn sewing machine, and I'm letting it go real cheap. I'm talking about driving in the rain with no wipers. Those little suckers beat up on your windshield. Little prisms that throw everything out of proportion. Makes for a fascinating ride. And as you give the finger to oncoming traffic, you got several moving violations in your glove compartment. Yeah. Cutting your strut, blazing a taillight trail. And there's cops to shake before you sleep. Cops to shake before you sleep. And what I'm talking about is diamonds on my windshield and them tears from heaven. And right now I'll be pulling into town on the interstate, talking about a steel train in the rain. And as the wind bites my cheek through the wings, these late nights, freeway flying, always make me sick. And there's a duster trying to change my tune, and he's pulling up fast and right. And he's rolling restlessly by a 24-hour move. I got a Wisconsin hiker with a cue ball head, and he's a wishing he's home in a Wisconsin bed. 15 feet of snow in the east, man. Cold on the well-digger's ass. But Oceanside ends the ride. San Clemente's coming up. And them Sunday desperados are slipping by and cruising with a drive-back. I got an orange driving and a neon billing, and a theater filled to the brim with slave girls and hot sperm, bucket full of sin, devil and Mrs. Jones. Yeah. I got the ticket stubs. And now a metropolitan area with interchanging connections and fly-by-nights from Riverside, out-of-state plates around the little lake, sailors jockeying for the fast lane. Now 101 don't miss it. You got rolling hills, concrete fields, and a broken line on your mind. With the 8s going east, 5s going north, and merging exits all back and forth. Seeing your sign and crossing the line, signal with a blink. Now that radio has gone off the air, I'm gonna give you time to think. You're hearing the rumble as you're fumbling for a cigarette. Now go on and blaze on through that midnight jungle. Remember someone you can't forget. One more block. That engine's talking and it's a whispering all home at last. Yeah, Jack, one more block. That engine's talking and it's a whispering all home at last. I got diamonds on my windshield, and them tears metal. And right now, I'll be pulling into town on the interstate, talking about a steel train in the rain. And as the wind bites my cheek through the wing of these late nights, freeway flying always make me sing. I got late nights in this freeway flying, always make me sing, always make me sing. We had these I brought. Do body, I brought joy with us. Badu badu, do 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 do, bada. That you're gone, when you come out beside. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce some of the finest consummate musicians I've ever run into. It's my privilege to introduce on keyboards this evening Mr. Michael Melvoin. On sax, got Teddy Edwards. On upright bass, Jim Heward. And on drums, Mr. Jim Gordon. I want to thank you very much for coming this evening. It's really made my night. All right. I'm going up to Norm's, get a cup of coffee. I'll roll you for pink slips up there.
Tom Waits, a silent recording artist, Tom Waits.
Thank you. Didn't I already do that? 55. Oh, that too, huh? Well, you do. All right, Martha? Well, operator, number please. It's been so many years. Will she remember my old voice while I fight the tears? Hello, hello, there is this Martha, this is old Tom Frost. And I'm calling long distance, but don't worry about the cost. 'Cause it's been 40 years or more now, Martha, please recall. Meet me out for coffee, well, we'll talk about it all. And those were days of roses, of poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, all you had was me. sorrows. We packed away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. Well, and I feel so much older now, and you're much older too. And how's the husband, and how's your kids, that I got married to? Well, lucky that you found someone to make you feel secure. We were all so young and foolish, but now we are mature. And those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, all you had was me. We packed away our sorrows as we saved them for a rainy day. Well, I was always so impulsive, and I guess that I still am. And all that really mattered then was that I was a man. I guess being together was never meant to be. Martha, Martha, I love you, can't you see? And those were days of roses, of poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, all you had was me. And there was we packed away our sorrows as we saved them for a rainy day. And I remember quiet evenings when I was trembling close to you. Good night.
Right. Top weights.